Fucked up for you, babe. Hello, once again, everybody. I am the Church of Star Citizen. And I'm back where everything started.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
File a
Your
claim.
insurance claim has been sent.
File another claim.
Your insurance claim has been
Claiming
sent.
everything today. Just claiming everything. But now,
Visit us again. Goodbye.
I got my guns with me. I need ammo. Okay, so P4AR and the scalpel. So what do I have here? This is not what I need right now. Okay, lots of weapons. Utility. Okay, I got myself some map pins. Very important for the road ahead. Got myself a tractor beam. Why do I keep... Okay, I understand now. Okay, lots of mad pins, cause who... Man is no man without a mad pin. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is stock up. What is up, Mr. Elevator? I need to buy myself some supplies. I'm all about supplies. How come the guy that sells food cannot sell water? That is one thing. The secrets of Pyro. And the guy that sells water only sells water. Nobody knows why. My friend. Gotta get some sustenance. Yo, what's up, my friends? Rough and ready, you ugly motherfuckers? Except this guy. There's a lot of you today, huh? You guys just finished your meeting? Contested zones. Clinical. I need to go to clinical right now because I need to buy some of those gels. Medicine isn't only about healing. It's about what? Okay, I need one of these. Okay, give me myself 3. You know, you never know what you're gonna encounter in an immersive, super immersive verse. Feeling awesome, thank you, dear. Show me them shops. What-a? I'm going straight for the ammo. Because all we need is ammo. We don't need anything else. Ammo is everything. Without ammo, those damn dogs biting my ass, you know, killed me last time. P4 magazine. Give me all of them. It's never enough. And give me myself scalpel. All right. Give me all of them too. I'm not afraid to spend. Sup. It's time to go and continue to help the citizens for prosperity. Because they seem like the nice guys. even though they ugly as fuck. And the stuttering has begun. And once it begins, dude, I don't know what to say about this. Are you the Karen from yesterday? No, you're the dude from yesterday. Okay, you guys have shifts. That is something very, that I didn't know about you guys. You got shifts. I commend you for that. Okay, ammo. So I'm gonna put one of these in my bags. And this is PR. I need them PR. PR again. So I'm full with PR, okay. So this is, okay, this is scalpel. This is arc-like pistol. Who the fuck needs that? Scalpel and PR. I'm stocked up. And I believe I'm ready to explore the verse. Like in normal. Hello, my only viewer. How are you doing today? Would you allow me to take you to the adventures of Pyro? Once again. Zero's gone. Okay. I heard something. I don't know, man. Sometimes Star Citizen's creepy, man. Okay, so I'm of course I'm going to pilot my Paladin. 18 minutes? 18 minutes?
Your insurance claim has been sent.
No, hell no. 18 minutes? Ain't nobody got time for 18 minutes. I want to try on those missions that make you, like, fix stuff.
Your vehicle has been...
Alright, it's time to get ready for another day trying to fight Amelia. Amelia Boyd. And waiting for the end of time, trying to forget the past. This was never meant to last. If you know this song, write it, comment down below. I hope it wasn't so. You know, when I'm flying with my ship, I always think of Linkin Park. Somehow, I'm always thinking about the Linkin Park song. What's the name? Flying to the end, trying to forget the past. This was never meant to last. I hope it wasn't so. Do you guys remember this song? I don't know if you're Linkin Park's fans, but this is a song I think about when Hey Dreamer, I do recall you saying you were a whale. Yes. Hello, Mr. Mercs. For a moment I was ready for you to start offending me, swearing at me, but anyways, it's all good. So yeah, man, I am a whale. Just because I stopped spending money on the game doesn't mean I never spend money. You can't erase the past. Sometimes Tobii Eye Tracker sucks. Yes, so what I feel like is I love the game, hate the company. I think it's always going to be like that because somehow I have this super controversial idea that you can love the game, you can show your love for the game by criticizing its development. It's some kind of a very special way of supporting a project. You don't have to just praise something. We can actually criticize it by making fun of it and not being overly offensive, but just using satire. So for 2025, I think the game sucks. I'm really happy that Nyx is coming. I want to play it on Nyx. I can't wait for it. I don't care if it's broken or not. I just want to go to Nyx. But for the year of development, I do not buy that shit. This gameplay development. He said that in 2018, they had an epiphany. Somehow they had an epiphany that if the game just worked a little better, people would just love it. And he had an epiphany, and wow. How to write Monox. He had an epiphany, and he had another epiphany this year. But after, when you say you have an epiphany, that only, that things will get better because you just focus on playability. I do not see the game getting better. I still have 30Ks. And server matching doesn't work flawlessly like he said. That's a blatant lie. Why do you lie to me like that? But anyways, I don't think the game's gotten much better. I think the game is okay. I love the game. I love playing. See, I'm playing right now. But it's a lie to say that the game has gotten much better. From January, from the letter from the chairman until now, they just put out a couple of missions, but they didn't fix the core problems of the game. They didn't fix the core problems. So I do not think 2025 was good. Nyx will come and I will have fun with it, but I'll still continue to criticize the company because they deserve. Yeah, Nyx is just an asteroid. And I tell you what, CryptoKey, I hope to God that Nyx is not, it won't just feel like Grimhex. Because if Nyx is just a Grimhex, a little bigger, people will start making comparisons and say the company just copy-pasted Grimhex. I hope it's not, because as a so-called hater of the game, I really want it to be good, man. I love doing this. Look at me flying around. I love doing this. But what's holding the game's development back is not funding. Have you guys ever thought about that? What's holding the game back is not money. It's just accountability and supervision. Because a company can just do what they want. They don't have to ask us our permission. Tier 0 crafting. I think crafting will be at tier 0 for a very long time, because I can foresee the future. The crafting is not gonna work out of the box. I have a feeling that it's gonna be like in preview for like 10 years. But at the end of the day, guys, I hope not. I hope crafting just comes and works. I hope Nyx doesn't have to stay in the PTU for 10 million billion weeks. I hope it just comes out and works, But we know it's not going to happen, because we know. Well, for 2020, so one of the biggest problems that I found with the game this year is that in the beginning of the year, if you say we had an epiphany again, and we promised this year we're gonna make the game way more playable. If you do that, I think it's okay. I'm okay. You don't have to just give me a lot of features, but if you just make the game more playable, it's okay. But if you cannot make the game more playable, just put out a few missions and say it's more playable. If you cannot do it, then I'd rather you give me the broken features, because for me, I feel more excited about the game when I know a new feature is coming up, even though it might not work as intended. So like Castra, for example, just give me Castra. I don't care if the planets look like gray box. Just if I were Chris, I just Nyx tomorrow, whatever way it is, engineering tomorrow. As long as it doesn't break the game, it just doesn't really work that well. I think I'm okay with that, because I feel a little more excited for the patches than by these quality of life, because quality of life doesn't get people excited. I mean, because quality of life doesn't get you excited, because quality of life is already expected. It's not something you shouldn't have. It's something you should have, and you shouldn't be commended for that. Oh, the game's quality of life is good. we shouldn't clap our hands because of that. It just should be like that. Because you notice when something is broken. You don't really notice when it's working. So for that, I just say, just give me quantum boost. Just keep throwing stuff at me. Castra, just give me Castra. If the place is so broken, just don't go there. One thing that I agree with them is like building Nyx that in front of us. I think that's it's not true because everything is being built in front of us. But I agree that they just give us it. Gives us Nyx. Let us complain about it, play with it, do whatever we want with it, but don't hold it back. Don't hold it from us. Another problem I see with missions is that every mission is just... Okay, I'm gonna go here. Every event is like... You know, the idea of event is like, take this mission and do it 20 times. Man, I'm just all sick of that. Just... I know you need to play a lot of it. You need to play a lot of it to get a reward, right? But come on, 20 times? And look at this woman, so ugly. Looks like a character from the Goonies. Yeah, that's right. Get out of my screen. This is not FaceTime. You can just pop out. You gotta ask for permission, woman, to come and talk to me across the universe. The thing is good evening, Morocco. The thing about base building is that it's so important. There's nothing to look forward towards the game except for base building, because I know you need crafting, you need a lot of stuff, but still, giving us like a mission to do 20 times and get an armor is not progression. So I think base building can point us towards progression that we need, because you will be working towards building your own thing. And I know it's not ready, but it should be ready. They spent the whole year, because at this point in 2025, if we looked back and they fixed a lot of the problems, we would be like, well, they were right, you know. Spending a whole year on fixing thing actually was very important, but it's October now and they haven't fixed most of the core stuff, so the year was kind of wasted. So I'd love to go back to the beginning of this year and just keep doing what they were doing, because at least I have something to look forward to. Because when you say like quantum boost is coming, I feel more excited about that than you just saying we're fixing $2,000, because it's not something I can see, and it's something that's already expected. So because it's expected, nobody feels excited for that. Like Nyx having no planets, what the hell, man? Yeah, they need Genesis. I don't care. Just give us Nyx 1 without Genesis. It doesn't feel right for like a solar system not to have a planet. They said it themselves. They're building right in front of us, so just give Nyx 1. Can you imagine you go to Nyx and there's only one quantum marker because there's only one place to go? Isn't that gonna be funny as hell? Oh, you can only go to this place, so there's only one quantum marker. Just give us Nyx, and just give us Genesis when it's ready. I'm also sick of these pyro outposts. Everything looks the same. Alright, so that's what do you do when... Okay, I'm a little worried about that. Is that a turret? Because the other day I got murdered. So what do you do when there's a ship approaching you and you know what you're wanted? You just stay out in the field. You just stay out in the field waiting for people to murder you. That's what you do in Pyro. I guess that's why they can't make it instant, because they're dumb as fuck. And you can't kill someone with a ship. You need to be specifically precise. Okay, I need to murder all you hobos. Okay, sorry guys, I don't want to kill you guys, but you know you got an iPad. I need the iPad. love the sound the ship makes when it lands. Damn, bro, I'm landing like a real guy. Yeah, so I don't even try to do asteroid bases. I just do these outposts because I can actually travel to a place and see some sunset even though it's night. So yeah, at least it keeps me distracted. Why? Okay. Because I can go to outposts and see stuff. Because in the asteroid bases, it's just claustrophobic as hell, man. No. Okay, guys. Who's coming first? You did not see me? Now I need to murder those dogs. I don't want to kill dogs, man, but... Okay, dogs. You making me kill dogs, you're Amelia Boyd? And then you call me and you say I killed a good man. I didn't want to kill a good man. I'm a good person. But you forced my hand. Is this what you really wanted? What the hell is this guy? Fuck. Fuck. No. I'm not gonna die here. Fuck. All right. What? Engineering or hacking? Want to team up? Yeah, let's do it. We can definitely team up. Wow. All right. Okay, there's another dude here. I need to get a data pad before you dummies respawn. And I'll lose everything I worked hard for. Okay, don't respawn. Come on, man. Give me the loot. Okay. Time to get out of here. Yeah, hacking. Oh, man. They don't even talk about this stuff anymore. Yes, the thing is, you know, what really triggers me is that in the beginning of this year, they said they postponed engineer. They were about to release. And can you imagine how the state of engineering if they were really sure they were going to deliver in 4.0? They were about to deliver engineering. And they said it needs a little more work, which makes you think like maybe 1 or 2 months, you know, because if they were about to deliver in 4.0, that means that it's ready, just needs a few tweaks. It's been a year and it's not. So imagine what it was like before. The communication, man. My cats can communicate, you know, stuff better than CIG. Communication is solar flares. Give me solar flares. I need to be stressed out in pyro. I don't want to relax. Oh, we're releasing 4.0 without engineering because just needs a little more tweaking. And then another year goes by. That's typical CIG. Another year goes by. Yeah. Fire. So we don't have a lot of core mechanics, and they cannot say they had a good year because that is just intentional. You know, just treating people like they're five. When he opened up Citizen Con Direct with saying server meshing is working flawlessly, man, I was like, you don't really care. You just say stuff. You don't say these things to us. You just say these things to the media, because you wouldn't say that if you really cared about the reality. You just weird flawlessly. Nothing works flawlessly. It doesn't matter even if it, even in like in a complete game, nothing works flawlessly. You can't say stuff like this. I'm just really waiting to see how many quantum markers Nyx has. Imagine you fly out of the jump point and there's only one place to go, Levski, and there's nowhere else to go. Yeah, can you imagine make a whole Citizen Con and not mention the things that everybody is waiting for you to say, like base building? Can you imagine holding like a whole event and not mentioning it and then just saying at the end, you know, it's 1.0 is nothing's changed.
Quantum drive is now off.
Nothing has changed. 1.0 is on track. Dude, people want to hear about, you know, specifics. You don't talk about in like inside Star Citizen anymore. Pyro flares, nobody talks about it. Just keep deleting comments when people ask about it on Spectrum. And then they say, "Oh, you're asking impolitely." Yeah, because you irritate me by not talking about it. How can I just be so polite on Spectrum? Not that I ever posted on there, but I watch Cameral's videos and Gem reviews. They're always featuring stuff. Remember when saying that we don't have a publisher so we can take our time was something positive? Now, it's when they say we don't have a publisher so we can take all the time in the world, that's when you realize all problems come from not having a publisher. Because if they had a publisher, we would have a lot of stuff we don't have right now. So it wasn't, in the end, was it good not to have not to have a publisher? Damn, station is right here, bro. Them clouds, bro. Yeah, CitizenCon is not for us anymore. But I know why they didn't have it live this year, because like I said in the video, they don't have. I think I'm not the only one who can see through. I'm not a genius. They didn't have content. They were not gonna talk about base building. They were not gonna talk about most things. So they did not choose not to have a CitizenCon. They just couldn't have it because there is no content for CitizenCon. You cannot just go on live on stage. You know, last year they had the huge CitizenCon. They spent so much money on that this year they cannot just have a CitizenCon and just say we fixed 2,000 bugs. People want to see stuff. People want to see visuals. Is anybody attacking me? What the hell is this? Where's my hangar here? Yeah, CitizenCon is not for us. It's a show. You can see the patterns. It's a show to please investors and people who spend a lot of money. By the way, I don't have anything against whales. It's just that... Oops. We're spoiling this kid.
Landing complete.
So yeah, lots of things that I think are not for us. So because it's just like you have your marriage is broken, but you tell everybody it's okay. So you know that's just to make a show. Everything is shit, but you just pretend everything is okay. The hypocrisy is appalling. Where's my iPad? We're proud to introduce the iPad 18 Pros. Look at this iPad. Why is everything from Microtech? Imagine just putting a device here. Imagine if I go to my company and my boss says, "Hey, give the documents. Send the documents to my office," and I just put it on the floor. Say, "Hey, boss." Now Amelia will call me and say she's so angry. I killed one of her friends. But first, the ugly woman will call me.
I just saw you completed
Hi
that
there,
last
ugly
contract.
person.
I'm right in the middle of putting together a gift basket for a new outpost for
The less you show up on my screen, the better I can sleep at night. Now is Amelia. Okay, Morocco is coming. Amelia, you gotta call me, babe. You murdered a good man.
I hope you remember their name.
I don't remember their name. I told you, Amelia, I killed like 20 people in that outpost. How come you only care about the guy with the iPad? You're a hypocrite. I kill like dogs. I kill lots of people there. And you only care about that one guy with the iPad. Who doesn't care about lives? But one thing I care about more is my reputation, which doesn't seem to be going up at all. Am I not doing work for Citizens of Prosperity? Why am I neutral, man? I've been doing stuff for you guys all day. Yeah, the whales, the bad whales, right? They know how bad it is. They just can't talk about it because that makes them look bad, for spending the money. So they have to act like everything is fine. Yeah, one of the worst citizen cons of all time. It could have been good, having a 2-hour online, Oh, Morocco is here. Oh, sorry, man. I didn't even know you were here. Are you on my ship? Let me... Is Morocco here? Okay, Morocco is in a... Oh, okay, Morocco is in a gunnery. Okay. Okay. All right, Morocco, you do whatever I'll do whatever you want to do. You choose a mission. Choose whatever you want. Yeah, having a citizen con that's online is not the problem. The problem is the reasons why you did it like this. That's the problem. The problem is pretending everything you say is enough. Or maybe I can choose a mission if you're okay with that. Let's go to Pyro 4 then. Yeah. Can you imagine if they had the CitizenCon Direct for 2 hours, and then as soon as we get to Pyro 4, I'll choose one and share. Yeah, can you imagine if they had a 2-hour CitizenCon Direct and they started by telling us everything we want to know? Imagine what a turnaround it would be. You don't need no more CitizenCons offline. Just do this from now on. Imagine they just begin. Mr. Chris Roberts goes and hey, you're getting next, not next year, but this year. Also, base building is coming in March. And also crafting is coming right after 2 hours later when the CitizenCon ends. We're gonna put crafting in a preview. And quantum boosting is coming in January maybe. Can you imagine you just talk about the things we want to hear? That would have been like the best show ever. Lady Gaga would be jealous. But no. They just keep talking about the Vendel. I can't even see a freaking Vendel. I tried so hard to see a Vendel from the cockpit. Couldn't find any. Vendel. Where's the Vendel? There's no Vendel. Wow, Morocco is beside me. Cool, man. You look very handsome. Alright, Fixer. You too, buddy. When you got time, just hop in and let's play together. Let's be grumpy old men together. Let's see my journal. Okay, I only have to do it 20 billion quadrillion more times, and I can get a, I can get a pair of socks. Damn, the planet flew right past me. This is another planet I got a problem with. There's just nothing to do on this planet. Just a waste. Also, I think they can't do anything with Pyro 5 because even if they put a city there like Orison, the colors are messed up, so I don't think they can put anything on this planet.
Is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Okay, let me pick a mission now. What have we got here today? Okay, Trawlers. And asteroid, just Trawler, man. Trawler it is.
Hey, it's Vima from CFP. Just wanted to thank you for picking up that contract. We can really use your help.
Only took 5 years to release Pyro just for the planets to get updated again by Genesis. Yeah, and remember from the Pyro Playground to the release of Pyro, not much happened, not much changed. Outpost, I just can't, guys, when I say this, look at me. I don't understand how it took them such a short time to make Stanton with the whole cities. And in Pyro, they took like so many years to just make outposts that all look the same.
Is now off.
How did they make ArcCorp like that? How did they make ArcCorp in just a few years, but they can't make like some convincing looking like outposts on Pyro? ArcCorp is so beautiful. Imagine if they said they would make ArcCorp today. It'd probably take like 7 years just to make ArcCorp. But anyways, who am I to complain about the holy game that will change everything? But you know, the thing is, I feel very happy when you guys come on the YouTube and just comment that you feel the same, because whenever I make those videos, a lot of people just complain that I'm making those videos. So I feel like, am I just one of the very, very few who feel like betrayed and annoyed by this? Could it be that the whole community is like brainwashed that people cannot see? But then you know, on these live streams, you guys just tell me that you feel the same. I feel like, yeah, then it's fine because people are waking up. Is this water? This is water. Oh, Ram. Wow, nice backpack, Morocco. I love this backpack. I really have to look in someone's ass to do this. That was designed on purpose. Been lurking here for a while, just had to vent. You're welcome to vent, man, because this channel is, you know, if you've been subscribed for a while, you know this is about venting. We need to be grumpy old man because the kids are not behaving.
Shields offline.
Yeah, org tools, bro. It just, man, I'm gonna cry, man. Org tools, how hard is? That's not even, from what I know, I'm not an expert, but that's IT stuff. So, how difficult is it to implement org tools? The game, you know, I'm gonna say something a little controversial. If they didn't do anything this year, no missions, no shit, no nothing, and just implemented the org tools for us to find, you know, the beacons, you know, beacon reputation, and, you know, announcing our missions and jobs, it would have been awesome. I would love for them to say, you know, imagine going back to the end of this year and say, everyone, this year, we're not going to do anything except do the org tools. You will be able to share jobs, have beacon reputation, all the things, only org tools. Maybe it wouldn't have been enough, but because they didn't do much this year, so it would have been better than what they've done this year. Yeah, critical thinking now is like very dangerous. Because every time you go against the majority, with the advancement of the internet, that means getting banned. Doesn't matter if you're right or whatever, you get banned. banned to oblivion. Morocco, how long you've been playing the game? I think you told me before, but I forgot. Or you kind of knew, or you've been playing for a while? If you told me yesterday in the stream, I'm sorry, I apologize. Can you imagine seeing like a CryptoKey said, third-party websites? Can you imagine just watching some amateur guy make a website that kind of like structures their economy better than you, and you with all this money cannot make it? So many things missing, right? I think the problem is that they announced too many things. So now we're all waiting for all those things. They announced just a shitload of things. Every year they announce so much and they can't put it out. So 3 years now. Oh, 3 years. Okay, when I had been playing for, I think my second year, I was starting to get a little disappointed. My first year was the best, man. I loved everything. I couldn't get enough of it, because when you don't know what you don't know, the feeling like I don't know what I don't know about this game, so there's just so much hope regardless of the disappointments and people complaining. You don't know what you don't know, so you're still finding things out, but then when you get a grasp of how everything works and there's not much else nothing fresh anymore, you just kind of start to get a little discouraged. Oh, you only get one pledge ship. That's really awesome, man. That's what I would have done back, in 2019. If I knew. Because I found that, buying new ships can make you happy for 1 week or two. Because I found the only happiness, most of the time the happiness you get from this game is by playing with other people. Because there's no exploration. If the game had exploration, surely playing alone would be awesome, but because of the lack of exploration, playing with other people gives you the most memorable moments, and when you're playing with other people, the ship you have doesn't really matter. Yeah, like the video I make about the textures on Bloom. I really, in 2021 when they showed that video of Pyro, man, I felt like this is the game I will play forever. But when I go to Bloom, it looks very nice from afar, but that's because the game is designed around ships, so things have to look good from afar. And the game doesn't sell like character related stuff, so they won't spend a lot of time on how it looks up close, because that's a third person game loop, so they don't make money from that. So yeah, Pyro is like, Bloom is my favorite planet, and the Outpost, sometimes when the lighting hits right, is beautiful, but that's all there is. There isn't much going on in the Outpost. The NPCs, they look retarded. Even Starfield has like retarded AI, but they still have like some behavioral patterns that it can kind of fool you into feeling like it's okay. That's how technology it is right now. But for Bloom, you go to the Outpost and the NPCs are just weird. Just scary. They're scary. When the NPCs are weird, when they're scary. Just by looking at them, you just feel like, damn, this is scary. Yeah, selling ships. Actually, if you told me CIG had to stop selling ships, I would not agree because they need to make the money. You know, this is not a normal game. This is a game that'll change the universe. But yeah, they need to sell the ships. But they have 800 people. Let 400 people sell the ships and let the other 400 work on features. That's what I feel because they put a lot of content out when they had way less people than now. Remember when they only had 200? They made whole cities with 200 people. They made a whole Stanton with 200 people. And now they can't make other systems with 800 people. Okay, I need to call the... I can't call the hangar. Yeah, Squadron has to be perfect. I'm sorry to say that, but Squadron has to be perfect. Because if Squadron has game breaking problems, I don't know what the future of this game will be because Squadron is the thing that will make it or break it. I think the server might be perishing. Pressure is mounting, yeah. And that's a good thing actually. cannot call a hangar.
Shields offline. Shields online.
Yeah, they always release the financial records from like 2 years ago. Wonder why. All right, hopefully we can deliver this. Really nice backpack. I wonder if I had a backpack like this in real life, I'd be allowed to. And you know, Morocco, I think it might be bugged because the place that we have to leave this data pad is just so weird. It's not an elevator. I don't even know where we have to go. We go to Morocco's. What the hell happened?
Hi, it's Lima. I'm just double checking, but I think you knocked out everything we needed. I'll get your payment settled. Thanks again.
You just killed a friend! Someone who believed in a better empire! You took them away. You did that.
Alright, so and that is the end. Alright everybody, I am quitting because I gotta go to bed. I gotta wake up early tomorrow. It's almost 2 a.m. here. I got a big presentation tomorrow. So today I cannot play as I did yesterday until 4 a.m. So everybody who's been watching, thanks a lot. It was really nice discussing and ranting with you guys. I'll see you again. Bye bye.